Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Quick Tip. Today we're going to learn about airborne pressure in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now the question that I get a lot is, Bear, how do you deal with people who up tech, and how do you deal with people who are always up backing in neutral? Well, there's a lot of different ways to deal with this, but the most important one to know is how to bring people down from the air. So I'm going to show you some aerial pressure strings that are going to help you do just that. So we're going to start off by putting our opponent in a tech situation, and this is right after a basic combo, and you're going to notice that our opponent is on the ground and they have quite a few options from here. They can delay get up, but they're going to up tech, and we're going to chase it down with a jumping light and hit confirm into a down heavy, which leads to a full combo. Now here's the simple notation for the combo. The great thing about this string is the fact that you can make yourself safe if they do block it, and if they get hit, you can go into a full combo. We'll go through the hit confirm in just a second. So what do you do if they block the jumping light? Well, we're gonna put ourselves in the same situation here. This time I'm gonna do a jumping light and a delayed heavy. Now Broly is still in his guard pose here, which means you have some frame advantage, and now you've brought them to the ground and you can continue your pressure onslaught however you like. In this case, I kind of just kept it simple with Goku. You obviously could use assists and whatever you like, but the main goal here is just to bring them back down to the ground just so that you can continue your pressure and keep them in the corner. Now let's understand the hit confirm. After your second jumping light, at this point of the string, you should know whether or not you hit your opponent or whether or not they guarded your attack. So here, obviously Broly is blocking, so we're gonna go for a delayed heavy to bring them back down to the ground and continue our pressure. The same goes for on hit. After you get the jumping light, you're gonna notice the second hit of your auto combo comes out, and instead of going for the delayed heavy this time, you want to go into down heavy, which leads into a full combo after the super dash. Now obviously this technique doesn't only need to be used to chase down up techs. Now you can use it after a snapback when you call in an opponent's assist, and you can go for a meaty jumping light, and if it hits, you go into a full combo. If they block it, you can bring them back down to the ground. Now some of you are asking, Bear, how do I practice this? Well, it all starts in the training room. You want to go into your enemy settings, put the guard on random, make sure that midair and ground recovery is on up, and then just do a very basic combo. They'll put your opponent in the tech situation. Preferably make the combo short just so you can practice it more often. If they block it, you go for the delayed heavy. If they get hit, you go into the down heavy, and this will just help you eyeball it out. Now it's also worth noting that a well-timed instant air dash heavy or instant air dash medium light can also bring people down from an up tech, but the only issue with this option is the fact that if they get hit by the instant air dash, you don't really get much off of it, unless of course you've got an assist. Now everything I showed you so far is quite universal, but there are a few unique characters. I'm gonna use Hit as an example because for whatever reason, Hit cannot chain his light attack on block. So you're gonna notice here that I press jumping light 3 times, but I only get a single light come out. And you're gonna notice that jumping light, medium, heavy also doesn't work because by design, Hit's jumping heavy gives him a mini hop that gives him just a little bit more air time. This attribute isn't great for bringing people down. So what you wanna do with Hit is a jumping light, medium, and then a delayed light, and that'll bring people down perfectly to continue your pressure. Now some of you might be confused of why you press light medium in the second portion of the string, and that's because after the jumping light, if you press light medium on hit, you will actually get the properties of the auto combo, so it works as like a little option select. If you don't know what an option select is, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have an episode in the future that will cover that. It's just a little bit more advanced for this episode. And while we're on the topic of hit, it's worth mentioning that the second hit of his auto combo is pretty good at chasing down airborne opponents. And now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at a more advanced way of bringing people down from the air. This is what you're gonna see players like Goichi and Sonic Fox go for, depending on your character, and that is jumping medium, light, heavy. You don't need any delay at all, and this way, it's just a complete block string, and the advantage of this is that you get 3 hits to hit confirm from, but the only disadvantage is the fact that you don't get the properties of the auto combo pseudo jump. Now on hit, you essentially do the same thing as before. This time you hit confirm with medium, light, and go into a down heavy if you get the hit, which leads into a full combo as usual. You know, another big bonus about doing it this way is the fact that you get to use your jumping medium instead of chasing down with a jumping light, because jumping mediums usually have a much better hitbox. So this is the one that I want you guys to use as well, but it's still very, very important to know the previous way that we learned. Here's me doing the medium, light, heavy heavy block string with Vegeta and also works with Cell. Just give this a shot in the training room and I promise you your win rate will increase tremendously. As soon as you can tell your opponent to stop staying in the air so much, it lets you continue that grounded pressure. If this guide helped you out in any way, please feel free to give this video a like as it helps my channel out a ton. You guys have been amazing and your comments have been so supportive. If you want to see me play online, I have a series called Road to King Kai where I be a bit of an idiot. I will see you all in the next quick tip.